people don't know how much hard work you put in. But when it comes time to battle, you must think about each and every day that you put that hard work in.
What happened? Why don't you play anymore?
Brian Banks was 16 years old when he was accused of a crime he did not commit.
Good morning, soon to be afternoon. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the #1 grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. Today, I know it's been a while. As y'all see, as you see what I put up, I got the late great Willie Mays, and also I'm behaving myself today. Our president, Joe Biden. And before I make my announcements, yo, brother CR, what's good? I see you in a minute. Thanks for coming. Hold on for 1 second, friend. Hold on for 1 second. Yeah, salute to you. If you can hear me, press 1. If you can hear me, press 1. And shout out to the miss. Shout out to the miss. What's going on, Ebo Sosa? I ain't see you in a while. Matter of fact, let me put the link in the chat. If you want to come up, we can talk about the late great Willie Mays, and also, okay, cool. Reach out to me in the email in the near future, brother CER. All right, so there's the link right there. We're gonna what's your fondest memories of the late great Willie Mays, the late great Willie Mays, and also we could talk about the president a little bit. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Stay right there. Thanks for coming, y'all. Let me get these announcements out the way. For once, Have been my day ones like Ebo Sosa, Alice Harrod, Ebo Sosa, Cooking with CEO, and the ones along the way. Thank y'all so much. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, do that. Do that. And peace to you and your family. And thank y'all so much. Was for y'all, I would not be doing this. Trust me. Y'all been the rest of my day ones. Y'all been with me throughout years. All right. Years. Thank you. Appreciate that. There you go. Yeah. Get the link. Come up. And my LDBC family. Shout out to Brother 7A Sports TV. He the one created it. Along others like a Brother Fight Fan, Ticket TV, and others. Brother Tom Biz from Cali. He the one introduced him to the LDBC years ago. Still rolling with them right now. So shout out to the brothers and sisters of LDBC. We not just talk about sports. We talk about social issues too, and we do got you. And we still be and we do things, we help our community out to make it better. Got you. Okay, Ebo, you as long as you listen, no problem. And so thank y'all. Shout out to hashtag TWT family. Thank y'all for always for support and everything. So you keep on doing what you got. Now, this is sports and politics talk on the Darkest Roundtable. Join in part 16. Now, we lost a great one, Willie Mays. I had the funnest memory of Willie Mays when I watched when I was like, I believe 6. This is he was with the New York Mets. This was his lustrous career was declining. I believe he was the manager of the Mets, if I'm not mistaken. But he did play with the Mets and everything. And one of the smartest. I mean, he's the smartest player of any sport that I ever witnessed. And always with careers, always, people always talk about that. He always talked about baseball. But if you talk to him, he very knowledgeable and everything. I know Sports Century did a clip, did something on them, and they were talking about how he don't know about certain things and everything, race, but play ball and everything. So, but late in life, and everything else. And I believe him and the late great Hank Aaron was best friends. So best all-around player, 24-time All-Star, 12-time Golden Glove. I'm telling you. So somebody asked a question. They said, who's Willie McCovey? Willie McCovey, he's a great too, Hall of Fame. The late great Willie McCovey, I'm sorry. Hit over 500 home runs. He played the same to the San Francisco Giants back in the 60s. And they asked him a question. They say, why you don't want to steal the base? Because I know when he come up, he hit a home run. I don't have to run. Something like that. I say, knows the game, knows all the pitches and everything. He was a manager. He was a player. He's one of the first ones to meet. Was a player manager early, or like when up to third or fourth year in his career. But also he played in the Negro Leagues too. Excuse me. So it's a loss, man. It's a loss. So I want people to come up and share your fondest memory up the late great Willie Mays. I know people on the thumbnail. You put Joe Biden up there. No, Joe Biden had passed some bills to help the immigrants. No. Let's see that's gonna hold up and everything. Keep the family together. Keep the family together. But this is the same Democrat Party. They didn't help out our Caribbean brothers and sisters trying to come to this come to this country, back in 1992 and beyond, that they keep them out. They separate our family. I know a lot of people don't want to. I mean, I gotta say a lot, but there are some people don't want me to hear, don't want to hear that, but you're gonna hear it anyway, and it's true. Y'all don't want to keep. Y'all don't want to keep. Y'all don't want to keep it together. Like this song Echo. Let's get it together. Oh, let's see. Yeah, y'all get it together. No, wait. With immigrants right now, mostly it's Spanish, Hispanic, it's all right. It's good. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. It's part of humanity with that. But y'all didn't do the same thing, our Caribbean brothers and sisters. Now, people, now we gotta talking about our African brothers and sisters in here. Help them out too, but they tend to forget about us, Africans that sit in this country. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you, these two parties, they something else. I'm telling you, they are something else. Because I could talk to it like this. Because when me born and raised in Brooklyn, I see how they treat our Caribbean brothers. I see some of the friends they had to get deported back. And you're not in this government and this the Democratic Party had not helped them. Not even we already know about the Republican Party. We know that. We know what they stand for. We ain't gonna get into that, but we gonna get into the Democrat Party. Y'all ain't want to help our Korean brothers and sisters. And to me, it's like, so, like I said, it's good with it. I'm not, I'm just want to bring that up. So, so hey, that's what you do. It's good. Keep family together. That's the right thing to do. But I still ain't gonna forget how you discredit our Caribbean brothers and sisters. No. No. And Biden was down with it, Clinton was down with it, and all that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's that's why I call Biden second generation dissy crap. But he on the down low. Mm-hmm. So, but if you want to come up, please do. Anybody's listening, please share this out. Very much appreciated. No. And also, I will listen to Roland Martin podcast, and they was talking about there are some people they were talking about they did not agreed on abortion. Now that is a touchy matter and stuff, and so and I think that women need to talk about it. Women need to talk about it. But also I would say this though too. If a woman gets pregnant, and if you don't want the child, I'm just putting it out there. If you don't want the child, why you just don't give it to the father? Or and also bring another point. Now if the woman has get ready had a child, why it cannot be a mandatory DNA test? I'm just saying. Now, if we said that we want fathers to stay to bring their presence back, to the human family, I don't see why not. Quite a few of us want to be in our feelings instead of think logically, especially our people. Oh, this is how I feel. This is how because throughout the years, I was accustomed, guilty of that. And I said, "Damn, Granny, you know better. Wasn't raised that way." So trust me, I know what I'm talking about. We got to learn to think, y'all. Like the missus say, this is a hard election because everything here, there, and she absolutely right. So this is the time we got to really think. We gotta have continually discussions about this election. Maybe I'm not saying that to watch TV all the time, but we might have to turn on the tube and see what they're doing. We gotta have discussions. We gotta talk about our interests as a people. I was watching President Biden. He was at Juneteenth and stuff. The late great George Floyd brother was behind him, and there are some people was talking about the president. Oh, he didn't dance and stuff, dance and everything. Where are we talk? Where are we? Yo, what time that you on? He's a president. I said, listen, do I really care about it? I really don't give. I don't. Y'all know how I really feel. I tell you why I really feel. But I said, Dad, the president right there, right? You see, he's smiling. Why he got to dance? These are Republicans say, "Oh, he didn't dance," but y'all didn't really showed up. And then look at me, listen to me, y'all. I'm not letting the Democrat off anyway. No, I mean not like that. But Republicans, what is you doing? Excuse me. What time that you on, Republican Party? And I feel that it should be much more people, the members of the Democratic Party, to talk about this. Now, there's people say, "Oh, ain't nothing to it," but we deal. See, in the United States, we are dealing with. So I told my son, we are dealing with fickle-minded people. It's not going to use common sense. They're gonna be naive. They're gonna use whatever prejudice. It's whatever prejudice. That's how they're feeling, and that's how they're gonna act on it. And we have to understand that. And I know that's gonna be some people even hate when I say this, but it's true. So you're not. So I'm saying, your Shabam on this Democrat Party. I would. I will cook every Republican up, and even the ones that looks like a Republican Party, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. That your parents and your grandparents paid away to have that birthday, have that holiday be counted. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. See, it would have been up to me. I kick you off the party and let you work for maybe $40,000 a year for the rest of your life. But that's just me. Democrat Party too should be ashamed of yourselves. Oh, you taking up for the white man? No, I ain't taking white man. I'm just going by what I see. I'm like, why? I mean, he's old. No, so he gotta preserve his energy. I'm saying to keep the country going, right? I'm just saying. I'm like, really, like, what? I mean, I'm just saying, what time that we on? I mean, because they ain't the right time. What time are we on? So, shut out, man. Shout out to the whole humanity. Shout out to our people. Shout out, wherever you have to be a winner at it and everything. Just keep it pushing. But I'm just saying these people, what we dealing with, they in these prominent positions. These are the ones that they don't really. Again, I'm not honest and everything, but I'm just saying that you can't vote people in because they have feelings. You gotta vote people that have used logic and thinking. And then you remember I was talking about the media, right? A few days ago. They ain't no good either. White, what I mean, on mainstream media, they up to no good either. They ask the same doggone questions. And the sad thing about it, that the ones that look like us in the media, they get caught up in it. It's really it's really nonsense. It really is. But well, good afternoon to y'all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to y'all. And so when I heard about the late great Willie Mays, I heard it when I was checking on the internet what's going on. I do that sometimes. And I found out about it. So and he would definitely be missing everything. You know, they always show the over the head, over the shoulder catch back at 54 and stuff. And let me explain this to you. He had home runs. He had over 660 home runs. So, and Willie Mays served in the Korean War back in the early 50s. He served in 51 and 52. Or was it 52, 50? Was it about, no, I believe it's 50, 50, 51 and 52. So picture if he would have not been in the Korean War, he probably would have had more home runs than the Hank, the late great Hank Aaron. Understand what I'm saying? Because because you think about it, as a rookie, I think he played 53. So if you think about it, one of those years, it has to be like 20 some home runs. And then of his long, illustrious career, he probably would have passed the late great Hank Aaron. Nothing to take away from Hank Aaron either. I believe if the late great Hank Aaron would have played in a better team, had better supporting cast, Hank Aaron with his numbers right there. His numbers. I said this. Picture if Hank Aaron would have played with Willie Mays. So Willie Mays played the center field. I believe Hank Aaron played the right field. I think so. What a tandem that would have been. They would have. You can't walk them. You gotta pitch to them. Then I'm gonna throw one more name into it. Um, what's that player? Really? I know people hate Barry Bonds, but I'm saying, well, when it comes to me, I'll let you know. But yeah, that would have been a tandem. That would have been tandem. But to get back to the election, there is a lot of creepy things, a lot of creepy stuff is happening. In this election, a lot of creepy things, a lot of quite a few creepy narratives. Your family, don't fall for that. Don't fall in for that. Please don't fall in for that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because it's not even worth it. You know? Oh, let me copy this. Hey, I want to get on. I can get on. I just want to get people on time because I know a lot of people they really love Willie Mays and stuff. You know, and also I'll be watching through YouTube and stuff. Shout out to Big Duke and everything. I want you to check out his channel. Great channel. Always talk about fitness, mental health, and I mean this now we gonna finish it up with a man's awareness month. You know, nobody how you want to talk about men's awareness, but they we talking about pride, talking about us. Well, I ain't gonna touch that, but no. People say what it is, what's the deal, what's the deal? That's what it is. That's what it is. But I would say this: that's men that mental health is very important. Your health is very important. A conversation is very important. Don't let nobody take that away from us. Don't do it. Keep on making yourself known. Keep on standing up. Keep on standing up. Don't give up. Don't give up. And our feelings count too. So let's keep on do what you got. Let's keep on do what we got to do. And the women that support it, thank you so much. Um, get back to Willie Mays stuff. They show it was a game back. It was back in the '60s. So sorry for excuse me. Back in the '60s. So it was a play. It was he had 3 putouts straight. They try to run him through, pick them all 3. And that game, I remember he was like maybe 0 for 3. And the last 3 times he hit 2 home runs. One was a grand slam. That day he put his team in his back, beat him in offense and then beat him in defense. I'm telling you, watch tapes on Willie Mays. Every time he had, and also too, what Willie Mays used to do. He used to tell his outfield, even infield, he used to take his hat off, right? The holes in the back, and he used to look in between and see the pitches. And so he let the other players know. He said, "This is he gonna throw of this count, of that count." I said, and he started doing that back in the 50s. And that's why Willie Mays, he had over 3,000 some hits. And I was like I say before, if he were not fighting the Korean War for 2 years, he probably would have had about 4,000. Close, at least close to it. They had all. So why they get the 3 outs, wherever they did, he tell me, listen, this is he gonna throw this pitch. 3-1 on, 2-1. This is he gonna throw this. Watch out. I'm telling you, he was a man to even play man to even. Woo! What a loss! Well, lost. Well, lost. And so I know my late father was a big fan of Willie Mays. Was a big fan of Willie Mays. So Willie Mays coming on with that. That's all right, Willie Mays. Well, yeah, come on, team. But I'm gonna tell you, but the teams of San Francisco Giants had and everything. I thought they could have won some championships and everything. But you know what? But the LA Dodgers back in the LA Dodgers in the mid '60s, they had some championships too, so they was beating San Francisco. You know, the late great Sandy Koufax, you know, that he was his career got cut short because of arm trouble and stuff like that. But Sandy Koufax for like the first 6-7 years, he was dominant. Yeah, Sandy Koufax. Yeah, L.A. Dodgers. Yeah. Grind. I know a little something baseball. Now. I know a little something. Trust and believe. Yeah. So he was dominant. You know. Um. Then you got the late '60s. You got the late. I mean not the late. You got the great St. Louis Cardinals teams won back-to-back world championships. You know, the late great Bob Gibson. Oh, they had a crew too. You know, that you know the outfield, the late great Kurt Floyd, the one created oh, sorry about that, Fab. Sorry about that. But yeah, but Kurt Floyd, yeah, that all that money coming in, free agency. He the one started, he the one created free agency for everybody in sports, supposed to play in sports. So, you know, yeah, the late great Kurt Floyd, he lost the decision in 1970 in Supreme Court, but it didn't stop then and everything. Yeah, he started, that's right. He talked about, yeah, I don't want to go to the team. I should go to the team when I want. And he hold out. He didn't win like in 1970, but it lingers on and everything. I believe he passed away. I did a story on Kurt Floyd. I did like years ago, but he was part of the great St. Louis Cardinals teams, and you know, so yeah, they picked Kurt Floyd. Put some respect on him. Free agency. He died when he was 59. He ain't really chance to really see it. You know, so and also you got those then you go into the late 60s, early 70s, you got the Baltimore Orioles, you know, and that's when you got the late great Frank Robinson. You know, he's the first player of Major League history was MVP in the National League and also MVP in American League. Yeah, the late great Frank Robinson. Yeah, look him up. Y'all don't believe me? Look him up. Yeah, first player ever. And I believe he won a batted title, won a triple crown. I think he won a triple crown for East League. I don't know, but I think he won a triple crown. The late great Frank Robinson. Another one was very intelligent, knows the game. He could tell, oh yeah, I know you're gonna throw that pitch. He had over 500 some home runs in his career too, bro. Bringing a lot of RBIs too. Very knowledgeable of the game. You know, I believe he was the first black manager and everything. Then along the way, you got Dusty Baker. Who's Dusty Baker? Dusty Baker was the late great Hank Aaron's teammate back in I think it's 74 when he I think it's 74 when he knocked that home run out. Over the fist had 715. You know, Dusty Baker, he's a manager. He's been a manager for a long time. He won. He's the first black manager won. He's the second. The first man that won a World Series was the early '90s was Cedar Gaston. They went back to back. I believe it's on 91, 92. They went back to back and everything. Y'all see the famous Joe Carter home run and everything that beat. They just sucked. Yeah, so then all the way, Dusty Baker. He was a pretty good player. He was a pretty good player, but he was matched for a long time, and he helped the Houston helped Houston to won the World Series and stuff. He's the second manager, black manager with a World Series and stuff. So we got to put some respect in his name too. So, but along the way, they benefit of Willie Mays, So I just wanted to tell you about that. Hold on. Tell you about that. Hold on. Yes. Yeah. So gotta put some respect. Black excellence always in effect. Always in effect. So Major League, they lost a great one. They got another great one. So I want them to Major League to retire his number, so nobody would never play that number. They should. We brought a lot to this game. The late great Willie May brought a lot to this game. But get back to Joe Biden. There's a lot of people has talked about him. There's some people they feel they did a good job, and there's some that they said he's slow, doing the job. So I just I say for me, I always talk about history and stuff. So I know throughout the years he has not respect our people. He had talked to us like we a child and trying to like he's a savior and stuff. That's how the Dissy Crats treated us back then too, decades ago. So I'm talking about is with historic content. I really don't care about. I know. So that's how I told people: look up history, do your due diligence, look up history. You find answers, and you wonder why it's still the same today. Just different timing. You know? And that's sad thing about it. That's what it is. That's why it's very important that like the man she was saying last year. She said when you want to get to know the candidate, you should do your due diligence, to educate yourself. Not educate, I mean educate. Find out what they like, what they all about. So you would make a decision. And I feel that I think a lot of us as people we don't do we just do. Oh, he or she. No, you got to do some more digging. Got to do some more digging, that's the thing. Got to do some more digging. So, and then the Democrat Party, I'll see, strong candidates. Also, Republican don't have no their candidacy. Their candidates is not that strong either. So, but then we got the Vice President Kamala Harris. There are some people say that every time she talks, it's like you like. So, but I tell you though, but this gonna be an interesting it's gonna be an interesting bro. It's gonna be an interesting hmm, election. It really is. It's gonna. I mean, it's gonna make you laugh. Though. So that's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. You know, I was watching this morning, and it was people was breaking down the election and the counts and stuff, and they was talking about if Texas will ever be a Democrat and everything. The Democratic what he was saying the Democrat part. He said that Texas could have a chokehold for decades, going on for decades, that they go Democrat and stuff, and he was breaking it down how people changing and stuff like that. Because Texas usually Republican state anyway, but we know it's like, you know, when they say it's purple, it's like in between. So do I ever think Texas gonna be Democrat? It can. Anything can happen. I tell people all the time, anything could happen in the an election. Anything can happen. So I see throughout the years, Texas has been little by little, you know. So I get what people say. I do get people what they saying. Hold on, let me fix this for y'all. So you got the hope everything all right for everybody. Hope everything all right. And so this is sports and politics talk on the Darkest Roundtable. Join in part 16. Join in if you can. That'd be greatly appreciated. No, but sometimes we gotta talk about our heroes in the past, how they impact our life and everything. I know about this generation, they just think it's all about them. What about right now? What we gotta think about the ones in the back, one before you, that made an impact. So you can have those opportunities in this world. So hold on, fam. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. That's why one of the reasons that I had people that, hey, Grind, what you want to talk about this? Nah, talk about what's going on. Nah, especially this election. Hey, you can break things down. You can talk about Trump. I don't talk about Trump. I already know. So I tell people, I tell people, if y'all want me to talk about certain issues, y'all got to cash at me. Get all that. And I told my something. I ain't told something be telling me. I'm not saying all y'all, majority y'all, because y'all. So, and that's that. Like my late brother Lamar said, that's it. That's it. Yeah. So this election is going to make it's going to put us going to make us go forward, or it's going to make us go backwards. That's what I think. Hopefully the miss, you know, she probably say a little something, you know, later on or whatever it is, because she's working. So there you can talk about that. And also, I noticed that there are people is really talk about farming. Yeah, you know, getting ripped off too. Okay, cash money. But they always talk about other farmers, but what about the black farmers? These are the ones they go to the government and stuff, Department of Agriculture, and they look at their application, they throw it in the garbage. U.S. government, when y'all gonna talk about that? So, yeah, but there's something to think about. It is. There's something to think about. Well, there's something to think about because if we don't get a grip of this, so like I said, you gotta keep eye on them. So we get ready to now down to them. the end of June. Please be safe out there because the crazies is out there, and we don't want nothing to happen to y'all. Huh? Want nothing to happen to you. And also too, the NBA draft is coming up. I want to see what the Knicks is going to do. The Knicks have been busy. They've been in the news for a while, when talking about trades and stuff. And so I don't know.
When's the last time I used that thing?
Oh, on. Yeah, sorry for the noise. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I was watching like it was 2 days ago, and they asked some young man said, "Do you know about Willie Mays?" No. Yeah, they ain't know. They ain't know. I said, "Wow." But y'all watch baseball though, huh? Y'all watch baseball, huh? So, and also there is so look for the NBA draft this year. It's gonna be a lot of trades within the draft. It's gonna be a lot of trades within the draft because I think it's gonna be quite a few spots gonna be swamped, and it's gonna be like Paul George, former he graduated Indiana. He played Indiana for years, and then he traded him to LA Clippers and stuff down. There are some talks that the Knicks was interested in him and 76ers and I forgot about the other team, but hold on, y'all. Yeah, so there's some interest in them. I say this: if they sign OG Adenami and then they get Paul George, I think they'd be all right. But the only thing for me of the Knicks, I don't like the coach, and I do not like Julius Randle. I don't like them. But like Kevin Garnett said, he said he would add some pieces, but the rest of the team, he said, I keep it and let's run it for 2 years. And then if nothing will happen for 2 years, blow it up. I agree. And so certain I agree. Like I said, I just do not like the coach and Julius Randle. I just don't. I don't like it. No, I don't. I don't. I don't care about it. No. I don't. And Bronson, there's some talk that he might sign hundreds, 5 years or 160 million, something like that, so that could free up some money that he could that the Knicks could go after and stuff. So that I believe they said they close to it. So it's a matter of time that Bronson he gonna sign that. But I'm gonna tell you, and then also Kevin Durant is part of this conversation too. But get back to the Knicks. If you can't keep OG, I said go for Kevin Durant. Now I'm just saying for me. Just saying for me. My idea, I say for Bronson and the shooting guard, and I get Adenami. Sign Paul George. Paul George. Paul George could play three. He can play three positions. He's 6'10". He can dribble the ball. He can shoot. He actually. I mean, he could play defense and stuff, and so the way how the NBA is right now, you could put Paul George, a power forward, and put OJ Adenaume. You can put him a small forward. Then you got Brunson. I don't know they shooting guarded. I mean, and also Clay Thompson. There are some talks that that the Knicks they think about getting Clay Thompson. So I say it like this: if y'all can get Clay Thompson on three, let's go. Then if you can't get Paul George, then I go after Kevin Durant. But what I'm saying, you got Bronson, and you get Clay Thompson. He's old, but he knows he could be that championship pedigree. So then yeah, Paul George power. OG, I don't know about OG, I don't know, but I think he's 6'7". Paul Joyce, close 6'11". The middle, I don't know, it's gonna be Isaiah Hottestein or Mitch Robinson. I don't know of that. But I feel you could throw you shoot. You could throw either of them in the middle. That's starting five. I'm good with that starting five. And also Clay Thompson, he could play defense too. He been on. I mean, the years that he been on Golden State. He been on all defensive, all NBA defensive teams. So, I roll with that. Then you fix up your bench. You strengthen your bench. Make sure that you go 8 or 9 deep. Let's go. I roll with that all day. I roll with that because of Bronson. Now you can't double Bronson now because you got Clay Thompson. So you got to play honest. You can't. I mean, on the Nabi, I'm saying like if he work on OG, if he work on his game a little more, you can't. They're gonna try and double him and everything, but you can't double Paul George because he can show he could throw it out and everything. So there's something. I'm just dreaming away, dream. I just dream, but that happened, and I'm good with that. But if you cannot get Paul George, because the Knicks is talking about they want to make a splash. They want the owner James Dolan. He said he wants a star, and so when people talk about like Paul George, he a star. Is he a star? Just star? I'm like, I mean, he ain't a star what he used to be, but hey, I'm talking about the Eastern Conference because you got to match with Boston now. Boston is defending champions. and you got a match day 3, and they can score. So you gotta have scorers. You can play Boston. You gotta have scorers that play and the ones who play on both ends of the court. Gotta have that. So there's something about also the 76ers. They were thinking about taking them out and everything. But I applaud George. I'm sorry. I'm out of the Clippers. Because it's true, because when I was listening to it, I mean, like if you go to Eastern Conference, it's easy to get if you got a good team, easy to get to the NBA than the West, because the West gonna be competitive. We ain't talking about no Lakers either. No, we not. We ain't talking about them. So we talking about Lakers? No, we ain't talking about Lakers. No, we not. We not. We not. We not. We not. We not on that time. We not on that time. No, we not. No, we not. So, um, and also the Knicks was talking about Mikal Bridges. But I understand, like, if you can, like, Klay Thompson, he been hurt. I think he's 35, 34, 35, like, you know what I mean? He get up in age, so the Knicks right there, so you Nick nagging injuries and stuff like that, and you want to get Mikal Bridges, he's younger. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, what the start five, what I just say, you throw Mikal Bridges, he can score and definitely can play defense. I think he's very underrated on defense. Athletic and stuff, so. And also last 3 years, he proven that he can get you like at least about in the game by maybe 7, 8 assists a game. You let him play. I feel ever since he came in the league, he got better and better and better. You know, and I think that you know that could work too. So something to think about. Again, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media, the best in the business. This is Sports and Politics Talks on the Darkness Roundtable. Join in. This is part 16. So something to think about though. But 76ers and other teams is really, they're really at, Paul George. I mean, any given day, shoot. If he had full health, he could be he'd be one of the players, one of the players in the league. 2 years ago when he was playing, he was on a certain tear. They were talking about he was getting the MVP mentions. And then he got hurt and everything, and that's it for that. But Paul George is that good. I'm just saying a little older and everything, That's what I'm saying. Like he was a superstar when he was at the Pacers, and then he went to LA Clippers. I feel the LA Clippers, I think that when he came LA Clippers, they wasn't the team wasn't put together all that right. So then you got on the way and got James Harden and that. So, but that's what it is and everything. So if I know more, I'll let you know. But get back to politics. Please understand it's dirty, it's a dirty game out there. It's a dirty game out there. And they all about greed too, you know. Especially our people, you take that corporate dollar, you gotta do what they said, you know. Even the Republican Party, you to get them. Hey, yeah, you need to do this. You know, instead of our people, together, jointly and raise our own money, and then we can create ideas for others. I mean, for our brothers sisters, you know, and that's the thing. Start from the local. Don't start from the local. But yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. So just how you look at the background of the late, I think it was late. I mean, John Carlos and Tommy Smith. They still don't get the credit they deserve. Because every time they talk about this and that. But y'all in the same media, y'all wasn't on their side back in '68 Olympic Games, 1968 Olympics. Same thing as the late great Muhammad Ali. They hated Muhammad Ali back in the '60s. Boy, all of a sudden you like him now. So that's what it is. Yeah, so yeah, I'm telling you, man. We don't support our heroes that we should. We don't support them. So I understand it's back in politics. So family, look out for both parties. They're gonna talk about farming, they're gonna talk about food, dairy. It's gonna be a whole lot they're gonna talk about. They're gonna talk infrastructure. That's gonna come in the picture. And also they're gonna talk about, trying to talking about it about it should be more trade, bring more trading back, bring more trading schools back. So um watch out for they gonna talk about it. So yeah. Mhm. Yeah. So that's why this election is going to be very hard to. I think it's going to go down to a wire. I hope it doesn't go to a wire. I think that election night, I think that we should find out the winner. I say even before 11 o'clock. That's what I. That's what I want. That's what I want. So that's what I'm saying. Let's keep the discussions going. I'm not saying it had to be on live podcast, whatever. But you and other, when you invite some people over, do just like on I say it like a Saturday. Why watch something? I say before we have a good time, watch something and then have discussion about it. Then nighttime you can have fun, but you gotta have some discussion about it. All along on the train, on the bus, while you eat out. I'm not saying you gotta talk about all the time. Nah, no. Bring it up a little bit. Put the phones down. So how do you feel about? Because you don't know they're gonna put in the restaurant. They're gonna have it on anyway. You just look at put the phones down. You just look. What do you think about it? Spark up the conversation. Ooh. Spark up the conversation. Spark it up. You know, because the answer is right there. The answer is right there, fam. Really is. Even I told people, even you don't have to want, you don't have, even you like, you don't feel like talking on a panel. I get it, but you gotta start somewhere. Because it's going down, family. It's hard. I know. Gotta talk about it. Because it seems like it's gonna be a twirling wind. It'll be like this. You don't know who. So take that out. And also, too, we made it through the week, y'all. Today is Friday. So the crazies is out there. Please protect yourself at all times and also protect your loved ones and family. So, so watch out. So watch out for them. You know, enjoy your weekend. So we do it again, but you know, watch out for the crazies, man or woman. Watch out for them. They don't care. So travel in groups or you a couple and you walking and stuff. You make sure y'all walk together. Huh? Don't try to be walking ahead. Oh no. They cause they looking. I don't care where you at. Walk together. In numbers, you're safe. Trying to do it by yourself, no, you're not safe. So what you do, yeah. Walk in numbers. They will think twice. Trust me. So well, I'm gonna see how long I'm gonna stay on here. If nobody don't come in few, I'm cutting next hour. Probably not short. I've been on an hour. But when I want to come on and talk, I can do that. It can. And I gotta find and I gotta find out hold on for me. I gotta find out who won the Stanley Cup. I promise you that I'm gonna find out. So let's find out who won the Stanley. All right. Stanley. Who's the Stanley Cup champions of this year?
Today, the Panthers will play the Oilers at 8 p.m.
Oh my goodness. I gotta tell the miss. I could tell y'all too. When we went out and I was doing birthday week, um we was watching the Oilers Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. The Edmonton Oilers was up 2-1. And then kind of find they beat them 8-1. Now the series was 3-1. Now the Panthers just up 3 games to 2. Now they're at Edmonton. But Florida's still leading 3 games to 2. And Edmonton, that's something, y'all. That's something. That is something. That is something, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, that's something. Watch out for that. I know people don't. I know people don't care about hockey, but I watch hockey if it's fun. Yeah, it's really get. I'm gonna tell you about hockey. Hockey really start getting interesting when the regular season narrowed down. You start knowing who won the division, who will be in the playoffs and stuff. That's when really start getting interesting. Just like baseball. Baseball for me, it's the same thing. So I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. So I said whoever. I said Florida between. Well, Florida got one to win one game anyway, and they win the Stanley Cup. But if Edmonton wins, that'll be a total different story. It's game 7. So that's why like them teams in Boston back in the 60s, they are so dominant because you know what? I think the Boston never lose game 7. I think Boston throughout the year had a pretty good record of game 7s. You know, it just I'm talking about. I know I can't tell you, but game sevens, game sevens is something else because it could go. I mean, anybody could win. Anybody could win. But but back in politics though, try to get to know the people locally, and that's very important. I know in Virginia where I'm at, most of it is Democrat, and the only thing the governor, he's governor, he's Republican. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, but let me see. Yeah, So it's going to be a lot of that we have to grasp. What's coming up? Everything that's gonna come up. The Jets. I seen Riddick. He was the Jets got him from Philadelphia Eagles. There's some rumbling and talk about his contract extended, and so the Jets got some people, and I hope there's some talking that Reddick had lied to the Jets. They're talking about that they wanted to finish out this year coming up, and then they would go back to the drivers. They would go back next year. They go back next year, and then they definitely would negotiate the extension. But trying to find out, like I said, it didn't go the way that it wanted. But I think it would get done. I believe it would get done. I believe it would get done in due time. It just gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time, but it just got some people that could rush past and stuff like that. So AF XFL full league and stuff already pretty good. So, but it would get done. It would get done. Aaron Rodgers, he's not in camp, and there's some, they talking about he probably want to run Robert F. Kennedy Jr. running. He wants to be the vice president. I mean, it's all crazy. It's all craziness is happening and stuff. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, right? So hold on, fam. I'm back. Yeah. So trust me, it ain't gonna be easy. Ain't gonna be easy. Trying to tell y'all. I know y'all heard of Bill Warden passed away. Well, I talked about him. He passed away 2 weeks ago. I talked about. Oh my god! I almost lost my mind. Almost lost my mind. Last week we lost the logo. the late great Jerry West. He passed away in his sleep. He was 86. He was the first player of NBA history have been voted MVP on a losing team. That's when the great Laker teams, but they can never be Boston, and they can never be Boston without this within 1960 that era and stuff like. But they finally won one. I think back in 69, 70, I believe they won. And then I think we won again, and I think 71, 72 they won. That's the same team they won over 36 games. With the late great Will Chamberlain. Put some respect, Will Chamberlain too. Put some respect on him. And they won 33 straight games, and they won the title. That I believe they beat the Knicks. I think I think the Knicks beat the Lakers. I know the Knicks won in 1970, and also they won again in 1973. But I want to know, did they beat the Lakers twice? I believe they did. You know, the captain of the Knicks, and the late great Willis Reed and stuff. Yeah, they Knicks had crew though. I mean, they would, and then they would have kept it together. That's the thing. If they would have kept it together, I think they in the 70s they could have squeezed at least about one or two more championships. But the Knicks had some great teams in the late 60s going to mid 70s. Knicks had some great teams. They had some great teams. And they played them hard too. So yeah, but we lost Jerry West, man. Jerry West, I've been in the league 14 years. He was MVP and all defensive team few times. Went on to have an excellent career as executive being an executive of the NBA, set up some good teams and stuff. He the one got the Memphis Grizzlies going, and also he brought back the Lakers. Lakers wasn't doing all that good. Then he got back in the late 90s, if I'm not mistaken. That's when he got put up the trade Shaquille O'Neal, from Atlanta Magic and joined the Lakers. And, the Lakers already had the late great Kobe Bryant, and that's when we see the Lakers went on the dominance and stuff. And so that was something. So Jerry West, he had an outstanding career of players and executive. And also let me throw this one in. The late great Jerry West and Oscar Robertson, they almost not playing that game. They was part of the player association, because they would not improve the conditions of the All-Stars back in 1964. Go check it out. Yeah, the late great Jerry West and Oscar Robertson. They almost boycotted. So thank for them. See, this is what I'm talking. This is what I tell people talk about. You gotta do your history. You gotta put some respect in these people's names. Y'all be saying so many names that they ain't doing nothing. They did a lot. So I thank them. That's why you got paid towels and stuff. All that stuff happened. Yeah, you thank the late great Jerry West and Oscar Robertson. He still live with us right now. The late great Jerry West and Oscar Robertson. And I believe Oscar Robertson was the president. I think Jerry West was the vice president, something like this. So, yeah. So definitely be missed. He would definitely be missed. You know, that be missed. So I know. What a loss. Miss the logo. After you see that logo back days, that's Jerry West. It's the logo. And now I watched Jerry West play too. I watched Liquid Will Chamber. I was there. I remember I watched them take Steve Will, or Clyde Frazier, um, Earl of Pearl Monroe. I watched him. So, but they all talk about these players today. They good, but they cannot play with them. And then them players back then they played on. They ain't had no ankle protector back then. They playing on claws, hard claw sneakers. They ain't really had the trainers. They ain't had that many trainers, so sometimes the trainers had to do two teams. They had to tape up their own ankle, tape up their own knee. They really were they were their own trainer and still had to play hard. Then you gotta go to the doctor. Then you gotta pay for the doctor to see you because they wouldn't have no doctors then. They wouldn't really no doctors, no sports doctors then. A lot of them, the NBA salary wasn't all that. So a lot of them had to take jobs all season. No, yeah. So when he plays, what they talking about, and they could build any sport. They help pave the way, and y'all disrespecting them. I don't understand you though. Some of your men and women, y'all talking crazy, talking crazy. Again, welcome to my channel, Honorary Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. We here, like Brother She, we here. We are definitely here, y'all. Definitely here. Definitely here. Like I said before, I'm gonna give like a few more minutes. Nobody ain't come on, cutting this short. What can we cutting this short? Cutting this off. So okay, y'all can enjoy for the rest of the weekend. Then you got politics, you got some people that we don't want no police and stuff like that. We don't want this. I said, come on, y'all. I don't care about law enforcement because how they treat our people, but you gotta have them to protect the communities. Now, do I understand it is a corruption? Yes, I believe. Yes, it is corruption. I get it. No, Gotta protect yourself. Gotta protect yourself at all times. Gotta protect yourselves. I don't want no firemen, you know. Even else. People just that's what I'm saying. This year, this could be a hard lesson because people could be talking stupid. Even like you got even some Republicans talking about, oh, we don't need this, and that is costing too much money and stuff. I said, okay, if you don't want if your district don't want it, give that money to somebody else and see what's going to happen. See what's going to happen. Sure, see what's going to happen. See what's going to happen. You take a money out that family really needs it. But you always talk, I'm talking Republicans now, but you're always talking about, oh, they getting too much. But I thought when the Senate sent that bill, all Americans would benefit, right? Oh, I forgot Republicans. Y'all got people paying you off, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I be telling people throughout the years. Y'all need to check out these congressmen and the congresswomen. They got that I'm saying like some of these companies, these corporate be paying them 30 million. Some of them start up like maybe 18 million. Now, if you stay there longer, we talking about 35 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes, 35 to 40 million. Sometimes more than that. Think, y'all. Think. Serious. Yep. That's gonna be that's gonna be part of the conversation too this year. Wherever you trace that money at, family, trust me, that means they buying them more. But you see my background, you see well I'm they ain't got paid, they don't have to pay them all. Mm-mm-mm. That's crazy. And I remember too. Um, remember they was going after Adam Clay Powell, the late great Adam Clay Powell, and he passed away in cancer 72, and he had his ashes put in the water of Bahamas. The same ones that went after them by the mid-70s, they got caught up with some stuff. See? See? They had to get thrown out. Congress. So everything the late great Adam Clan Powell was saying about it, he was right. He was right. Again, this U.S. government did not want to believe. He taking trips of the taxpayer money and all like that and this and that. But yeah, they were doing worse. They was doing worse. So, and also like when you have kids and we live in, I'm talking about us as a people, we live in neighborhoods that needs to be improved. You know, you tell you fight for those programs for sports. It keeps our kids out of trouble. You know, have after school, programs. But you're gonna have some of them say, "Oh, they just want to join for sports." They don't want. No, no, no. That's what I'm saying. You have a saying. You have some trades there. So they can be interested. Not everybody could want to be in sports. Maybe they want to be a doctor or a lawyer. Have those programs, implement those programs in the center. Because throughout the years, we losing our kids. We losing our elderly. We losing our handicap. All of us losing. We losing our trade schools too, that I mentioned over an hour ago. And that's important. That's important to talk about. That's most important. Gotta talk about it. Bring back the trades. Bring it back. Bring back the trades. Because not everybody can go to college. Everybody wins. Yep. It's the most important thing. Most important we gotta talk about, yeah. And we gotta keep on hitting it too. Keep on bringing it home. Keep on bringing it home. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Yep. There's a whole lot to do. Whole lot to do. Well, let me see what time is it. 1:36. I'm gonna try to stay hopefully for 10 more minutes. Nobody come, I'm gonna cut it. Nobody ain't coming, I'm gonna cut it. Oh, the weather. Well, oh yeah, if I can tell you, the heat wave started, I believe, maybe Tuesday, and it's gonna end next Thursday. So wherever you need to get it. Try to be in the house much as you can. If you gotta travel, make sure your body's hydrate. I know I gotta work on that too. So make sure you're good. We were getting falling out, especially the elderly. Gotta keep an eye on them. So yep. So get wherever you can. Stack it in the house and everything. The air condition, warm that up. If it's hot, it's hot. Let's see, I walk, so I walk. Sometimes, I sweat, and my chain bothers me, so that's why I try and walk limits of time. So come in the house, so yeah, because when you get older, you gotta really think. I like the miss. He said, "You like the hot? I really don't care the hot. But if I had to take care of some business in the hot, if I had to travel, I just gotta do what I gotta do. But it's what it is. I like it for me. I hate the cold. I don't like the cold, but if I gotta deal with it, I gotta deal with it. At the end of the day, shoot, I do that. Then you get some cold water. You know what I'm saying? You get some water. Make sure that you put in the freezer. It don't have to be hard. Just you put in the freezer. So yeah, no, I put water. All right, so I make sure I put water in the freezer, refrigerator. I make sure that that's what my parents used to do. They used to get a jug of water, right, finish the water, then they had little bottles, put in the freezer, and then they put some in the refrigerator. So in case you need to walk and stuff like that, or like that. Like me, I used to make sugar water. I used to get in trouble with that. And put some vanilla extract, shake that up. I used to put in the freezer. So, but do that. I gotta do that too. But do that every time I be thinking about, it, I be forgetting too. But do that. Do that. So you come back to the house, you have some cold water and stuff, and yeah, y'all know y'all got the little packs of drink, put the powder in, shake it up, put it in there. And now, what we used to do is come up. We used to make Kool-Aid. Put it in the bottles or a cup or something. Put it in the refrigerator, let it cold. Yeah, we gotta do that. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. There are some people that I be walking. There are some people, they have one water They had in their bag, and one, they take it. Sometimes they walk or jog and something, put it on their head and stuff to keep it cool, or get it with like rag, you know, put down your head, wipe with it and everything. Yeah, gotta do that. Gotta do that. Goes for me too. Gotta do that. Yep. So we buy apple juice, orange juice and stuff. You know, gotta do that. Shoot, it be sometimes that if it's orange juice, like half a gallon, if it's real cold, shoot, I can I can knock that off. Yeah. Then then yeah, I know my parents, usually like in this summertime they only like to cook. So they constantly have like cold cuts, peanut butter and jelly, um, some crackers, burgers, and franks. Well, usually when it comes to burgers, they usually take us like the White Castle. So they take us to White Castle stuff, but these week the burgers. So they'll probably get a whole chicken, cut that up, um, fry some chicken. Well, sure, I guess no fried no chicken. Fried chicken. Yeah, get over and done with. Mm-hmm. Salads. Salads is good. Salads. I ate salad last night with the miss. Salad is very good. Salads is good. Yeah. Vegetable. Cake. We said, no, no, you cannot eat cake. You gotta eat food first. Okay, so I had cake and something to drink. I had cake, something to drink. I'm good. I only gotta put some food. Yeah. So get the light stuff. Get the light stuff. You know? So what else? Now I remember my late mother. She used to make like double eggs. Boiled eggs. Yeah, boiled eggs. Yeah, boiled eggs too. Make some double eggs and stuff. Make an egg. Make an egg sandwich. Egg sandwich. Also, now I don't know if people don't remember, but it used to be a big frank they call knockwich. It's big. Was a big frank, and you cut it in half. Then you put some mustard on it. Call it a day. You see, I used to eat it by itself in the day. I know it's very big down south. They used to have it down south, but they used to have it in New York. So I don't know. Like they used to have certain parts of the Eastern Shores too. So let me think. No. They did, but it's not as much like down south. But I know New York was big on it too. New York was very big in certain parts. New York City, you know, yeah, had up. Mm-hmm. So those things I just mentioned, make sure you keep it in the house. No matter if you have, no matter you live with a family or you don't, have that in the house. You know, definitely have juices. Everything goes for me too. Make sure you have juices and water. Very important. I know people are like, I don't know, have some tang, have stuff like that. Have that stuff. That'll help you a lot. Cupcakes. I know I say all sweets, right? You gotta have something that is quick, some fulfilling and stuff. But have salad. I know, like people who did the seafood, they make salmon. Oh yeah, got tuna. Tuna is good for the summertime. Almost forgot tuna. Tuna is good for the summertime. I know seafood. A lot of y'all make salads out of it and everything. That's good too. See what else? See what else? Oh yeah. Also, I don't know. I'm taking it back old school. I remember we used to make some Kool-Aid and we used to ice trays. We used to pour the Kool-Aid and drink on the ice tray and just put it in there. Yup. And after that, we put it in the cup. And when we just eat out of it, or sometimes it's the same flavor. We pour it in, just let it sit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all that stuff is good. All that stuff is good. I know some of it's sweet. Just limit yourself on it. Just limit yourself, but try and also get some turkey. Get some turkey. No? Turkey cheese and buy and get some bread too. Get some bread. Get some rolls, cut it up and stuff. That's what my parents used to do. Cut it up. Because in Brooklyn, we used to have the hostess store for that bread, mostly like hostess cakes. And sometimes those used to be on like, maybe 1 or 2 days or extended stuff like that. And some of them just to give it away. So we used to shop, we used to go like it used to be a nice ride. So we always used to go shop out there. I forgot the name of the store. Forgive me, y'all. I forgot the name of the store, but we used to go shop out there, and then right around the corner is hostess, and they knew my late mother and father real good. They said, "Oh yeah, we want to get you." They used to get us for free. Come on. They need your help. I said, "Oh yeah." Especially my favorite was Twinkie too. Shh. Those are the good old times. Yeah, yeah. Was it? I ain't gonna say was no waste money back then, but we didn't say. Nah, we ain't say. No, they ain't say. But just to get it, yeah. And sometimes it's be so much we used to give it away to people. My Twinkies, I'm keeping my Twinkies. No, man, no. You no. That's mine. No, shoot. One time, we was on our way back from the supermarket, so I ate a whole box of Twinkies. Those things came in 16, but I tell you one thing, I pay for it later on if you know what I mean. Oh man, if I pay for it though. I did pay for it. I paid for it. I sure did. Mm-mm. But see, back then, people get stuff away. They be outside, hey, you want them? They'll go past there. And then that's the move. That was the move back then. Yeah. I remember there are some supermarkets when I was coming up. Like if you had like, what time you get off here? Hold on. But yeah, but they was giving out stuff. So sometimes you didn't have to spend no money. First come, first serve. They used to play music and all that, dancing, all like that. Get the food and stuff like. And that's the way it was. Well, yeah. So sometimes like any like they play any like outside sports like tournaments, baseball, basketball. Some of the people used to bring the food, juices for that stuff. Right. So, well, that's it for me today. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend, and be safe out there. Remember, y'all winning. All right. This is the last sports and politics talks on the Darkest Round Table, and we gonna pay homage to them. The late great Willie Mays. Also, like I said, I did talk about Jerry Wood, but the late great Willie Mays. And so just keep on doing our thing. Just be a winner, no matter what. Be a winner. Stay true to yourself. Be true to others. All right? Ghost. Be good to each other. Peace.